Alrighty, we've got some Joe. We've got a G.I. Joe tank, and I believe it is 2001. This Goliath of a mammoth tank is fantastic. Like, it is friggin' awesome. It'll be maybe better for 4-inch figures. But wow, this thing is friggin' awesome. It's got little buttons here, and oh, wonder if I have to turn it on, or these were working. Oh, there we go. Just push them a little harder. It's got the machine gun sound. Engine. Isn't that one? Did I push it too hard? Oh well, anyways, there's one more button on there. And we're looking at it. And it's about 18 inches. But then again, so is this awesome Mauler. With the barrel extended. However, the size difference here is a little bit different. We'll get a nice overhead view. Look at that. Wow. Huh. You can just see now I did get more parts for the general, but first we're gonna have a look at this tank. It's got treads, it's got lots of stuff on it, and you pull this lever back. It is fantastic. Look at that. It does better on the floors, but I think the batteries are probably a little old. Hey, look at that. But it does go forward and reverse. Look at that. Wow. You can see the inside of the hull here. It's got his feet are just a little bit above. Look at that. It's got the old school G.I. Joe on there. Wow. This is quite awesome looking. We'll just put it on the general for a minute. Look at the size of that. This is fantastic. Even has a little antenna. See if your figure, you might be able to go down in there more. You can bend his legs and close the hatch. So that is awesome. It's like, whoa. And you compare it to another smaller G.I. Joe tank. It's just eclipsed. Wow. But the Mauler is pretty close in size, but this is just wicked. Like, I don't know why this is not on yojoe.com, or I don't even think it's on 3D Joe's for that matter. You compare it to a smaller one. Oh, it's like, oh. Little tiny tank. No, this is a tank. That's fantastic. Oh. I love how this thing rolls, and actually it works really well on the hardwood floor, and it does have the rubber treads. It is awesome. And we got our In the Navy guy here. I might have to put their helmets in a little bit of hot water. This helmet came off too easily. You can put stuff in the hot boiling water, and then it you know, you can make it a little tighter that way. The Mauler tank, you know, is always cool, but it only holds 2 Joes. That's the drawback of the Muller. Oh, we're gonna throw you back on the shelf there. Jeez, why am I forgetting the name of this right now? Oh. Mobat, that's it. We'll go over there with the rest of the Mobats. You know, you gotta love your awesome tanks. Like the camouflage one is fantastic. You gotta get that. But anyways, yes, we have tanks. That one is the fixer-upper on the left there. But we do have a lot of tanks. And now, the General. I did get some parts in. I have all the cannons now. The seats do swivel somewhat. That is fantastic looking. I did get the missiles, and obviously the middle cover got in last video. So I had to order, like, I think I got 3 from one place and another. Even the back cannons I got, the tri cannons. This is fantastic. I mean, when you open this up, it is not a joke. It's freaking cool. This one's dirty in here. It's in this garage. Luckily no bugs came out of this thing. And then there's another seat here. Now I need one or more of these missile racks that fit in the seat. And it does have a missile that I'm missing. So I need 5 more missiles and 1 missile rack to complete this awesome General. This is friggin' awesome. Seats 2 there and 2 on the other side. And then you got foot pegs for 4. There is some stuff on the screens. I like stuff. This is awesome. And these do pop out. You have to pull them up first. Oh, pull them up. Come on. It worked so easy before. You don't want to snap it off. Ah! I'm gonna need 2 hands, that's why it works so easy. The General. There we go, look at that. You have to, like, pull it up, pop it out. The other side I think was the same. Yeah. The other side is identical. So almost completed. This is friggin' awesome. I just love the General. And you know, I never had this as a kid. It is freaking wild. Now this little part right here in the middle, there is little clips. You just push the clips and this will pop out. You know, you don't want to try to wedge it out with a screwdriver or whatnot. But wow. You know, I'm excited when I get some cool stuff. And like this tank here, I've never ever seen before. And I didn't even know it existed. I was like, wow, look at that tank. This is awesome. Look at the size of this thing. Compare it to the Mobat. It's just tiny. But if you love tanks, this tank is friggin' fantastic. Put the lid down. It's got a little machine gun. I mean, I love this thing. It's like, look at that. 2001. They do have other vehicles, but I don't know if they'll hold any figures for that line. But it is just huge. Like, look at the size of that thing. The closest comparison was the Muller. You know, you can compare it to all the rest. But at 18 inches, I think, you know, it might go well with the size of that. It's tiny. There's no rolling thunder here. Slugger. Yeah, you know, when I was a kid, I thought Slugger was his name, and I thought this was Thunder. But Apparently, no thunder here. So that gives you a size comparison. It's got the old school G.I. Joe thing on there, you know, the emblem. The U.S. Army tank. I think they're listed like U.S. Army tank. I paid 50 Canadian, but it might be, I've seen it for like 20 American on eBay. I would love to get a couple more of these. These are fantastic, especially for like outdoors. Wow. Anyways, I'm happy with it. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and it's like, just gotta have that. Just gotta have it. It's a friggin' fantastic looking tank. Now, if you didn't watch my last few videos, then you wouldn't know that Hiya Toys has some in the Navy figures, and there is another in the Navy unlock. So I don't know how much money I have left from this payday, but maybe I could add that on. I don't know how well this is going to come in because it's not really focusing on it. Anyways, but that is a fantastic figure. This is the reason why I wanted to get them in the first place, and I just got excited again, like seeing something new. You know, this is fantastic looking, just awesome. The Commando, and if you love Snake Eyes, the whoa, there goes the helmet. The Snake Eyes. This guy looks like Snake Eyes. The SWAT officer, but he actually looks like a better improvement. Like, look at the detail compared to this. Just, oh, sorry. Compared to this newer version of Snake Eyes, not as cool. I love the 1985 Snake Eyes, but this guy, just wow. Anyways, you can check out the other videos that I have of this guy, the SWAT officer. He looks fantastic. Now, heavy metal, this guy is awesome. And you can get like reproduction mics. Oh, what was that site called again? Marauders Inc. Yeah, at Marauders Inc. And that's where you can get like bunk beds and stuff like that, and other accessories. I think these obviously come off, but I was planning on getting some wood for my USS flag, but that might have to wait maybe a few more weeks. And I still have figures coming. He did resend them, so we'll see what happens with that. But until next time, hopefully by next time, we'll have the figures in hand, and we'll be able to review the figures that I have. They're a surprise. It's in the mail, eh? They always say it's in the mail. Anyways, the General, almost complete. Need a little bit more, but I did not order those parts yet, so there'll be no General updates. And like I said, for shelf space, it's the same as the rolling junk. It'll fit in that size of shelf, and this is a Walmart shelf you can easily get. Then you put a cardboard lining on there, or a board if you want. I mean, these do hold a lot of weight. I use them for, like, say, canned foods. I got a whole ton of canned foods on one of these shelves, and it's anchored to the wall, so it's good. But anyways, you can find these shelves at Walmart and get it done. Thanks for watching, and keep on collecting, and don't forget to be